Hey guys, it's Heat Dude. I decided to talk about the type of, I guess, my top favorite cartoons of all time. I think this might be a part one to a series I'm gonna upload here on YouTube. Um, some of these cartoons I actually watched when I was a kid. Some of them I watched a little bit of, but may not very much. Um, so yeah, I guess let's get right into it. I guess here we go. Um, I mean, some of these might be Nickelodeon cartoons mostly. So I mean, again, might be kind of a long series that I'm doing of while I'm talking about certain cartoons. So I apologize if I do forget some in this part one or volume one of the series. So again, I really do apologize. So yeah, let's, I guess, get right into it. So, starting off, my one of my favorite cartoons ever since I was actually like 17 years old was Ren and Stimpy, and I guess for good reason. Yeah, because I was a teenager, so I was like almost that way of becoming an adult, and and it was this kind of on the edgy kind of Nickelodeon cartoon where it's like it was supposed to be for kids, but it was mainly intended for adults, or it was meant for kids, but it wasn't. It was intended for kids, but it was meant for adults, if you know what I mean. And another one is SpongeBob, which actually I didn't realize until years later, but people were kind of saying that's like a knockoff or a copycat of Ren and Stimpy, or it kind of took some elements from Ren and Stimpy, which I can kind of see that because uh, well, SpongeBob and Patrick kind of act like Ren and Stimpy, and Squidward basically acts like Ren. So it's like you can see a lot of elements from that cartoon because again, that show came out before SpongeBob did, even though it also came out in the '90s. And another one I watched with my brother a very very long time ago. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender. That show is for real fucking awesome. I mean, it's one of those shows. It's like it's kind of, I don't know. It's just like it's so good. I mean, I have all the discs to it. I remember my stepdad, I guess, got me the like every disc from, I guess, for the like every disc in the complete series as a set from Walmart. Like, oh my god, the show's honestly really really good. Another one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a 3D animated cartoon from 2012, which it's like a 3D animated cartoon, but it feels like a comic book anime kind of, because it's like 2D and 3D at the same time. Which they use some elements that look 2D in a 3D animated cartoon, but yeah, um, I honestly really do like it. I mean, I think I remember hearing Rob Paulson played, like, I think he played Donatello, and I think he said, I don't know if he said he played Donatello more or Raphael more, but I also like Johnny Test too. Um, which I love that one ever since I was like 10. I can't underestimate how much that cartoon really did influence me over the years. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I used to draw a picture of Johnny Test when I was younger in like a notebook I had, or like a drawing sketchbook I used to have of him from like the very first episode. I guess sometimes I forget how freaking old this damn cartoon is, but it's still really good. Um, Another one I love so much is also Dexter's Laboratory. Um, which is basically what Johnny Test is kind of like. Because if you bait, I guess people will said if you, it's just basically Johnny Test is basically just Dexter's laboratory. If they literally took Dexter, gender swap him, and literally split him in two, and made Johnny, or I guess Dee Dee, well, I guess a boy, which, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's kind of like Dexter's laboratory already. And another one I love, I mean, also quite a bit is Jimmy Neutron. I'll say this: the one thing that kind of annoys me is like in some cartoon or shows, they always have to have a character always having some sort of rivalry with some other kids in during their childhood, and just like, what is it that they really hate about? I guess it kind of does remind me whenever I was a kid and I had some sort of a grudge against some other kids for a long, long time, and just it didn't really kind of blow over until years later. But I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell you like how many times. I mean, I heard that freaking Fairly Odd Parents theme song, like, oh, parents, Fairly Odd Parents, like, oh my god, like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna watch the show on Paramount Plus that's in live action because I'm just kind of, I don't even remember the name of it. I think it was Fairly Odder, and I was like, I think that's what it was called, but still, I'm not gonna watch that freaking disrespectful shit. I mean, people said season 10 kind of ruined it, but I don't care. I mean, even the live action show can really save it. I also like Danny Phantom. I mean, I I think some part of me maybe might remember watching Danny Phantom, but I did actually watch a fair few episodes of Danny Phantom, and it's actually pretty damn awesome. I mean, it's basically like if a kid got superpowers, and his superpowers were just basically of Ghostbusters or something. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, having powers like that would actually be pretty damn cool. And another one I also like is Amazing World of Gumball. Oh my god! I mean that show is honestly so fucking funny. I mean, it's just like the one thing I love is like you learn so much about the characters. Even same thing with regular show in Adventure Time, because the episodes are like only 11 minutes, and it's just like it's so fucking funny. Like it really is. Um, it's just I don't know, man. Like the dad, Richard, is so fucking dumb in what he doesn't even realize he's like a freaking Peter Griffin knockoff or something. I mean, it's pretty fucking hilarious. So, I guess that's it for today about talking about the various cartoons. I like part one, I guess, of this video, or volume one, or I guess whatever I want to call it. Or I guess, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, to be honest. I mean, I guess wherever I put in the title of the whatever I guess decide wherever I title the video. I mean, that's probably what's gonna be. But so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Later.